And there's a woman who was there explaining to the shopkeeper that she was conned like the previous day, but she never took any step. So I gave them a summary of how I was conned and recovered my items, and she said, oh, I have to report. Now guys, this is what happened. We went to the police station with the teacher and several students. So when we went, the students were like, see, we have 12,000 only. They cannot, like the policemen will not concentrate so much on, a cheap phone like that. During that time, in 2015, having a phone worth 12,000, that one was a good phone, And what did I want to say? So we went to the police station, and now the students were like, they will not even track that phone. They will ask a lot of money from you so that they track your phone. By the end of the day, you will have used a lot of money, more than even the amount of money you bought your phone at. So I did not listen to them. The teacher said, let's just try. So we went to the police station. It was not far. For those who know Haron Plaza, the police station is just close. So we walked to the police station, and baby, is that what we call statement?
Statement.
So I was asked, how are you conned? So I was to give a summary of everything. So I told them. So the questions they asked me was, when was it? Today? What time? Around what time? I told them around 10, 11ish. What was the name of the phone? I told them it was called Gowin. I remember Gowin. And how much was it? 12,000. Tell us the phone numbers that were in that phone. I gave them. I had Telcom and not Telcom, Airtel and Safaricom. I gave them those numbers. They later asked about those men, their heights and how they looked like. All those questions they asked me. I told them. They wrote it down, and then they gave me the OB number. They gave me the OB number. Okay. So they wrote for me a paper, and so they told me, you just go, we are going to follow up this case. So we went. Let me tell you guys, during that time, I was not so responsible because I didn't have a family. I was still at my mom's home, home under my mom's care. But God is faithful and God is great. Hallelujah. Let me tell you. Now, I had forgotten to tell you guys, it was on Tuesday. It was on Tuesday, a certain Tuesday. It was on Tuesday. Okay. So I went home that day. I did not go home immediately. So we went back to school to Kakaka Kiasi, and then around Satisa Sakumi I went home. So now I was explaining to my mom, and my mom was like, okay, you reported, with the teacher, yeah? So that OB number, I went and put it somewhere in my wardrobe at home. In a drawer, the drawer of my wardrobe, I put it there. Guys, that was on Tuesday. So my mom had a smartphone and a katuluru, kabambe. So my mom told me, because you are so much in social media and everything, and because I used to do my homework, I would do my homework using my smartphone. And my mom told me, let me use kabambe a little bit. I give you my smartphone ya kushikilia before we buy another phone. So my mom gave me whatever. And I remember, by the way, babe, do you remember I called you that day and told you I've been conned? And then you bought me a phone. We were just dating. You remember? And then you sent me that phone.
C1, C5.
I can't remember. No, it was a certain brand. Sijui ilikuwa ya wapi. A certain phone.
15.
No, come on. Not that one. It was another one.
C150. Oh.
There is another phone you bought me, and you sent it together with the violin stick that I had broken. You sent them together. So I called my boyfriend during that time, currently my husband. He bought me a new phone. What? Mapenzi ilikuwa imeshika kushika. My mom gave me her phone for me to use a little bit. That was on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, still hoping the police, are going to do something. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay? Monday. Now, that was nearly a week. Let's call it a week. On Monday now. On Monday, the teacher told me, Carol, today we are going to finish our class early, so that we go putting stickers, yani nitasemaje, yani tulikuwa tuende tukiweka stickers kwa posters, za kuadvertise shule. So you are to stick shule. Yeah. So what happened, the teacher told me, and today tutapitia Gakere Road. For those who know, Gakere Road is a very busy road in Nyeri town. So guys, what happened? I told the teacher, I don't like that road. It's normally very busy, jam ya watu, jam ya magari. I don't like it. But the teacher told me, see, we are with you. Let's just walk. Hatutatembea haraka. We'll just going to walk, putting those stickers. That was on Monday. So we went. For those listening to this story and I have ever given you that, so for those friends of mine, write down at the comment section. Now, the teacher told me, I don't know what happened. Yani, God works in wonders. When we were, where were we? That place. I cannot be able to explain, but it was a certain junction. The teacher asked me, now we were going while putting stickers on the wall, posts and whatever, and giving out those stickers za shule to people. And the teacher asked me, ukiweza patana na huyo kamwizi, unaweza mjua? You see? And I remember before, when we were arguing with the teacher that I don't like Gakere Road, the teacher told me, do you know, unaweza sema hivyo and then upatana na yule mwizi. And I was like,
Unapigiwa simu.
Na nani?
Rujo.
Where are we?
Tulikuwa wapi?
The teacher told me, no, okay, as we were talking to the teacher now, the teacher told me, now we were, do you guys know Kamumwa Hotel? Yeah? That a corridor?
Naijua.
I know you know. So, we were around there, and the teacher told me, can you recall how he looked like? I was like, see, it was just the other day he conned me. I was conned, so I can't forget, I can't remember. Guys, just the moment the teacher asked me that and I answered him, I saw that man, that guy, that young man, the minor guy now. And he was wearing the same clothes.
Are you
yeah?
for real?
He was wearing the same clothes. What clothes? The option was either they refund us back our items, ama he was to be fungwed 2 years imprisonment. Oh my God. I did not really want that. So, the teacher has asked me, and hey, now I did not want to shout because I didn't know how he's going to react. But right after he passed us, I told the teacher, ni huyo. And when we looked behind, there is no one. So that guy also recognized me, and so he ran away. Na akaenda kujificha na huko. Do you know what happened?
Kwa kirabu.
He went round. There's a certain corridor that was there. Na kulikuwa na my urinal and some bars around there. He went and hid somewhere at a urinal. And the teacher threw me inside Kamumwa Hotel and told me, kaa hapo. And I'm like, now I'm inside the hotel, people are eating. And now I'm at the door, stranded. I've been told to stand there. I'm like, okay. So, for me, I didn't go sana. So I got out of that hotel, and now I saw the teacher come in and told me, nimekakosa kukaa mtu. So the teacher told me, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Now one day, one time, we are going to find him because he will not hide himself, sana. Hata jificha sana. One day, one time, si tumempata. Another day, tutampata tu. So by the time we had already given up, so we started walking. Do you know this guy thought what? He thought that we had followed him. So it's as if we are going round that building. Kumbe, when the teacher went and did not find him, he came back and we continued. Kumbe, this man, after hiding at the urinal, he thought that we are following him. So he was coming again towards Kamumwa. So now we got him. Hey! I screamed! I've never screamed like that day. And the teacher ran, to catch him, and he was caught. And these border people, the way they normally wait for such a scene, well, he was beaten even before the victim went to say what happened. He was beaten. He was beaten. Oh my God, he was so much beaten. And now the victim, me, I was called. And one boda guy asked me, "Are you the one who he conned?" I told them yes, and I have been using my mom's phone. He conned me my money and my phone. They had already taken my guitar, but they returned to me, and he was with another man, So I explained everything. So he was beaten, and he was being right by that time. He was lying on the floor. He was so much beaten with akina nyahunyu and stones. And I remember kwanza there is a certain lady who was saying, no, namhurumia nini? Yeah, alinihurumia kinikon. So there's a lady who was saying, ni uongo, huyu msichana anadanganya. Huyu kijana sio conman, tunamjua. I told them, you ladies keep quiet because you're not the one who were conned. I'm the one who was conned. So after, okay, I asked that minor, that con man, do you know me? Can you remember me? You conned me last week Monday. You conned, no, Tuesday. When was it? Monday or Tuesday? You conned me. Do you remember? And akisema, when he used to say, no, I cannot remember, he was beaten until he said, yes, I know her, and I am ready to pay her back. Now, hey, after saying that, now he was beaten 100 times because of lying and because of admitting, yes, that he stole. Now he was beaten. Oh my God. Now there came a time, by then they were giving me the nyahunyo to beat him, but that one I refused. Guy, that man was beaten until Aki blood was coming out from his nose, his ears, the mouth. Aki was so much beaten beyond recognition. The shirts were torn, whatever. So there was a policeman passing by, and he came to that scene to know what was going on. And so the teacher tried to explain to him, and the policeman said, now, since I am a traffic officer, I'm not in the station, take this man to the station and report him there. And I remember before all that, I don't know how his mom knew about it. And so the mom came. Kumbe the mom alikuwa anauza vitunguu kwa soko. Yeah? I don't know if you guys know soko ya kitunguu. It was around Nairobi stage. So the mom came. I don't know alijua aje. And the mom was like, my son is not a thief. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I told the mom, this boy that you are saying that is not a thief conned me last week, Monday. He conned me. So don't try to say that he's not a thief. He is, because he conned me. He was using perfect English. Right now he's speaking in Kikuyu. Yes. So we were told to take him to the police station. That day is when I believed myself. I was beating him around, along the way going to the police station. Now the teacher was holding him like this, and another boda guy like this, and now I was behind. By that time my voice had gone away. Ilikuwa imeisha. Now guys, we went and took him to the police station. Now that was around 7 at night. And now the police officer started saying, we cannot accept such a person. Yeah, this is mob justice. He can die here. And we were like, where? I andikished the statement. And the one police officer now, by the way, when the police officer started saying, we cannot accept him. And we were like, how? There's another police officer who have told us to bring him. And don't put the flash. And one police officer asked me, what has this guy done? And I was like, he called me last week, was it Tuesday? Yeah, last week Tuesday, Monday. Yeah. And he was like, did you report? Yes, I reported. Where is your OB number? Guys, that is when I realized that it is so much important. No matter your situation, report. So I called my mom. I did not have the OB number by that time. Action. So my mom asked, I called my mom, And I told my mom, because I did not have the OB number by that time, Mom, I already found the thief. He has been beaten, and now we are at the police station. Okay? So, my OB number is Bahali Flani Flani. Read it for me. And so my mom, was so excited. She read it for me. And so I told them, and they confirmed at that OB book. So they confirmed and they found my story. So they confirmed kabisa I reported the matter. So now there was a right to put to kushika huyu jamaa. How is it said in English? My English is normally very poor. So they held that person in jail, and he was given some paracetamol, some painkillers, and it was a long process. We got out of the police station at around 8-9 is when I went home. I remember my mom came to pick me from the stage that day because it was late night. Now we were so excited. Hey, we have found the thief. He has been kufungwa, It was akafungwa. And so we started our process of kwenda kwa DC. What else? Going to the police station, kufuatilia the case, and every other time I was being asked, what action do you want to be taken? And I'm like, Mimi, in my personally, if this person anaweza itikia tu kunirudishia my property, my things, my items, sioni haja kushinda mkimshika and all that. But now, since already tulikuwa tushaandikisha and everything, they told me we have to now was it on Tuesday? On Wednesday is when he was taken to Kingongo police station. Babe, by the way, they took him to Kingongo. My God, that's when I realized it's that serious. They took him to Kingongo police station, Kingongo prison. He stayed there in is it called remand? How is it called? And so the mom alikuwa hapo every other time police akisema, I want my son kuachiliwa, even if ati afungwe kifungo ya nje, and then we be paying this girl ati her money little by little. We said no. He took my phone, my whole phone, and my 400. I want them back just the way I gave him. Okay, so that was it. And to cut the long story short, after 21 days, now we were told to go to court. Those processes. There's a time I andikished another statement from school, from home to being conned, everything, to the other week, finding the thief, him being beaten, taking him to the police station, everything, yeah? So that statement was used in court. That was my very, very first day to appear in court. Yeah. Shout out to Miss K254, by the way. I'm watching her videos on my laptop. Yeah, acha ziendelee. And so guys, subscribe to Miss K254, like her videos, share them. She has amazing content. You subscribe? Yeah, subscribe. And so guys, what happened? I remember because they really needed, because I needed my property. They wanted to know the evidence that clearly the phone was mine. So do you know, I was asked about the receipt of the phone. Yeah? They asked for the receipts, how much it was and everything. And I remember, since it was my mom who bought the phone, and she bought them, she bought 2 phones, mine and hers, during that time. She had the receipt. If it was me who bought, I could have thrown away the receipt. So everything that I had written, it is going 12,000 Kenyan shillings. The receipt said that because my mom came, there's a time my mom came to the police station and she showed them the receipt. Hey, God is so faithful. Everything went on well. So after 21 days, to cut the long story short, we were told to go to court. At 8, we were supposed to be there, so we went. And so, the person who was to claim the property was the person who had bought the phone. So who is that? My mom. And thank God I was not the one who was told now to stand at that kimbao. And by that time, now the thief's mom was there. Was there holding her 12,000 Kenyan shillings. We even told her not to bring the 400. Now she gave us she came with the 12,000 Kenyan shillings, and so she was told by, how are they called, babe? Prosecutor, these people before fike kwa judge. Kuna these people, how are they normally called? I can't remember. And now they were telling my mom, now when you go there, give us the money. Yeah? Give us the money. When you go there, you just say that you have forgiven this guy. And my mom told them, no. What if I go with my money and say that I've forgiven him? What is going to happen if I go with the money? I am going to say that I have forgiven him while holding the money. They wanted my mom to give these people these 12,000 Kenya shillings so that my mom akienda pale aseme I've forgiven this guy. So they would not have returned the 12,000 to my mom. They would have said, we are the one who have helped you, so give us 4,000. Maybe they give my mom half of the money. But my mom refused. So we went to court. It was so quiet. That was my very first day. Oh my God, I have never found myself in court again. So my mom was called. And there, mshukiwa na sijui who. Mshukiwa ni the thief. And he was being held with the pingu. And my mom, anaitwa mshtaki. I don't know. Not that however. So my mom was standing there. And the judge asked, I can see you have a case. A certain girl called Caroline was conned by a certain man called Minor, sijui James Minor. And you have come in court. This is Minor. Yes, this is the... there is this name. Mushtaki. Mwenye na report. Mwenye ameenda report. Mshukiwa. There is this. I can't remember. And your name is Anne. Yes, Baba. And so my mom said, yes, I am Anne. Your daughter Caroline was conned. Yes. So why have you come in court? And my mom said, I've come to forgive this guy. I know he conned my daughter, but I have come to forgive him. But now, if they were not ready to pay us our money back or the phone or whatever, we could have said, we could have just let the judge, take over the case. So we could have just said, this man did this and this and this. But since my mom had already held the money was already with her, and that is what we needed. So my mom said, after all that, I am ready to forgive him. Okay? Are you understanding? But if they were not ready to pay us back our money, we could have said, now he conned us. It is evident. We went to the police station, we gave them the evidence, the receipt, the everything. Yeah? And so they are not ready to pay us back. So he would have, the option was either they refund us back our items, ama he was to be fungwed 2 years imprisonment. Oh my God. I did not really want that. So since they were ready to pay us, my mom said, I've come to forgive this guy. And the judge was like, are you sure you want to forgive him? My mom said, yes, I want to forgive him. You can say they have you don't say a lot of things there. You say they have refunded us our money, we have already talked, blah blah. No, you just say I have forgiven him. And so the case was closed and we went home and the teacher was there at the court. Yeah, we gave him some cash money. And I remember when we were walking from the court area to town, the teacher was not even talking to me. He thought I'm going to actually our music teacher was very funny, and he thought that I'm going to tell him to give me something small. Now see, the phone that I was conned was 12,000 Kenyan shillings. My mom bought me a 5,000 Kenyan shillings phone, but it was functionable, it was good. So that's it, guys. My issue and the lesson that I would really love people to know or to learn: whenever you get conned, yeah, no matter the situation, no matter how it looks like, report. It costs you nothing. There's no money that you're going to be asked for. Just go and tell them this and this happened, this and this happened. You never know. I did not know that I would recover my items back. I didn't know, but God is good. Since I reported, because I reported. If I had not reported and then I find this thief, there would be no case there. You see? There would be no case, because I would be asked, when you were conned, did you report? And so I would have even been kufungwad, because why have you let this man been beaten Yeah, with whose permission, you know. So guys, report. No matter the little case, you might find as if it's a little thing, but report. Yeah, and it's good to report instantly, not at after a week and then you think, and I'm supposed to report this case, it is burning my heart, and then you go to, because when you report they will ask you, when was it, when did people steal from your house, when did when were you raped, when was this and this happened. So it's good to report instantly. So for me it was a lesson learned, and I glorify the name of God, because nothing went in vain. At least I learned a lesson, and I also recovered my items. So that was my story, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the end. Kindly subscribe to this channel because it's a home of lessons, and don't forget to share this video. It might help someone out there. So stay tuned. God bless you, and see you in our next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Ambie bye bye.
Bye bye. Sema
bye bye.
bye bye.